What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Dan's Kitchen. Today we're going to make some papusa. We're going to make some chicken and cheese filled papusas. They are from El Salvador. So I'm not making them the traditional way with like the salad that goes with it. I do make the salad sometimes, which has like cabbage, carrots, and I think onion in it. But today we will make some papusa with some rice and beans to go with it, and I'm gonna make the chicken a little bit different than they typically make it. So these are things that you're gonna need, which I'm making: Mexican rice, black beans. You're gonna need some masa. So this is what tamales are made out of. So this is the brand that I'm using because this is the easiest for me to get. I live in the Midwest. We don't have a lot of specialty stuff at the grocery store. We also have some bell pepper and onion. I'm going to put some of this bell pepper and onion in with the black beans to add some flavor and texture. And then I'm using my griddle to cook these. I also have chicken and Monterey Jack cheese. So you're going to want Monterey Jack cheese because it's the best cheese for this. Or pepper jack. Pepper jack will work if you want a little spice in it. But I'm going to thaw the chicken, cook the chicken, and then I'll show you where we're at. Okay, this is where we're at so far. I have mixed our chicken, onion with the bell pepper. And we also have chicken bouillon and onion powder and garlic powder in here. Same spices over here: chicken bouillon, garlic powder, onion powder. These are going to go in our beans. So it's just going to add some texture and some flavor to our beans. I'm going to put this on a medium heat and let it simmer. So we're going to cover that, let it simmer, and then we're going to mix the masaca dough up. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So 1 part masa and 1 part warm or hot water. Like, you don't want it too hot. You want it pretty warm though. Like, I'd say probably like 110 degrees. Okay, so I got 3 cups of masa in here. I'm going to add like a little salt for flavor. Then, because I don't like my doughs drying out, I'm going to put a little bit of oil in this. It just keeps it a little stretchy and keeps it from drying out while it's rising. Got 3 cups of water here. Just going to go ahead and just dump this right in. I'm going to mix this up until it gets tacky and then roll it out. Okay, now you can see the dough I've got here. It's a little tacky, but what we want to do is, you can see down there's dry masa down there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dump it out on the counter. Now I'm going to start working it with my hands. I'm going to scrape this out with that spatula, and then I'm going to just work this until it's a nice consistency. Put a little oil in the bowl, put it back in the bowl, and let it just sit. Okay, so this is how much mess I made with that. Not very much mess at all. Now we got our masa in here. It's mixed up, ready to go. And just throw a towel over it and just let it chill out while I cook the rest of the stuff. And once the chicken is ready, then we'll be ready to build these things and then fry them up. Okay, this is where we're at so far. Beans, make sure you wash your beans. Threw them in there with a little bit of water or seasoning. The bell pepper, the onion. This is what I got left over from the chicken. This is going to be our chicken stock. I'm going to save that for later. I'm going to get all those peppers and onions out. That's my chicken. We're going to shred that, get it ready to go. And then we got the masa. And then we're going to start putting this stuff together, and I'll show you how it goes. Okay, so I strained all of that pot out. So now we got some clean chicken broth. I'll be able to use this in other stuff that we're going to cook later on. So I'm just going to put that in the fridge. That'll be good for a few days. Okay, I'm going to explain how this goes because it's going to be hard for me to show you and film it at the same time. But what you're going to do is you're going to take your masa. You're going to make a golf ball size ball of dough. Then what we're going to do is we're going to flatten it out. Like, I'll pat it flat in my hands. And then I'll make a O with my other hand like this, and then I'll stuff the shredded chicken and the cheese in it, and then go straight to cook. All right, so like I just said, you're going to make that golf ball sized dough, flatten it out. If you have to, wet your hands. Wetting your hands actually makes it a lot easier. The masa doesn't stick to your hands, so you can see that little bit of cheese poking through. There's a little chicken in there. So you're going to cook it just like a pancake. We're just going to fry this up. I'm at 300 degrees on my griddle, and then I'll flip it in just a second to show you the other side. So this is what it's starting to look like. Start browning like this, you know that they're starting to get done, and then you'll flip them. I flip them throughout, so that way I can monitor both sides. These are kind of crumbling around the edges where I smashed all the cheese and the chicken in them. That's how much masa I've used so far. So you make quite a bit out of 3 cups of masa and 3 cups of water. Okay, this is what they start looking like. Everything I've made up to this point is gone. Kids have had 2 servings already. So they're really good. You need something to top them. So I use just regular salsa. This is what the beans ended up turning out like. We got the rice. Like the family has tore this stuff up. I'm getting ready to finish this off.